its expense, and it's a dangerous thing.
Cracking down on false 911 calls, how Bradenton is trying to save money and resources. Plus, several new laws will go into effect tomorrow, how one of them will help first responders. How people shopping for groceries today were able to help feed the hungry in Manatee County. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 6:30.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Our top story tonight, 21 new laws will go into effect tomorrow, ranging from harsher penalties for animal abusers to increased penalties for airport trespassers. ABC 7's Erica Jackson joins us live from Sarasota County to share how one new law could benefit our everyday heroes. Erica?
Scott, good evening. One of those laws going into effect tomorrow will help first responders with PTSD. It will expand workers' comp benefits to firefighters, police officers, paramedics, EMTs, who are all dealing with post-traumatic stress. But some are concerned that it doesn't include 911 dispatchers who talk directly to victims and relatives through a crisis. The law covers first responders who witness the death of a minor and or death that involves serious bodily harm, allowing them to file a claim for lost wages. Although other factors can trigger PTSD, the law only covers those who witness a death.
It should be broader and include more than just something related to a death of a child or a death that's egregious.
Coming up tonight on ABC 7 News at 11, we'll share how the state is also helping first responders look out for the symptoms of PTSD. Reporting live in Sarasota County, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Erica, thank you. Here are some other laws going into effect tomorrow. One will allow people who want to buy guns to use credit cards to pay for background checks. Another allows deaf people to voluntarily identify themselves as hearing impaired when they register their vehicles. And another will increase penalties for people who steal bee colonies. Tonight, we continue to follow an ongoing death investigation in Manatee County. Detectives working to notify the next of kin and piece together what happened. A UPS driver found a woman's body Friday near 70th Street Court East and 13th Avenue East in Bradenton. Detectives say the victim is a white woman. They're not sure how she got there, but they believe she died before being placed there by someone. Anyone with information is asked to call the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. City of Bradenton is cracking down on false alarm calls. City officials call them costly and time-consuming. The Bradenton City Council voting to revise its security alarm ordinance. The change will bring in an outside agency to check on false alarms before police are dispatched. It will also raise fines. Now, previously, fines would start with the fourth false alarm at $100 and then go up to $500. Now fines will begin after the first warning at $75. One business owner says while he's happy about the monitoring of the false alarms, fines can really add up.
We've had 2 or 3 false alarms. It's usually our back door, people walking by, pulling on it. And, you know, obviously the company will call us, and by that time it's too late. They've already dispatched. It's frustrating that, you know, we can't do anything about it.
Bradenton Police Chief Melody Bevan says most of the alarms they respond to are false. Bevan says officers waste around 150 hours for every 500 false alarm calls.
That's obviously a lot of time, it's expense, and it's a dangerous thing.
The new ordinance will go into effect within 30 to 45 days. Well, the calendar says fall, but our temperatures are summer-like again today. Another hot Sunday here on the Suncoast. Let's get more on our forecast tonight with Wendy Ross. Hi, Wendy.
Hello, Scott. And we are looking at hot temperatures still at this hour. It's 89 degrees. That's 1 degree shy of 90. And so we're not looking at any rain showers coming around. At the airport, it's 89 degrees with plenty of sunshine out there. The winds are fairly strong. They're coming in out of the east-northeast at around 13 miles per hour, but they're not bringing the rain from the east coast to the west coast, which is typical for us. And what we're looking at right now are just a few showers that have come on through. Most of the rain, though, very widely scattered. We've seen a couple showers right around the Northport area. Other thunderstorms are appearing out here in the Gulf of Mexico, but you'll notice that everything is moving away from land. And what you're seeing along the east coast that is moving in our direction, falling apart in some cases before it ever makes its way over here. So we're going to constantly be looking to the east to see if there are going to be any showers coming up, but our rain chances are going to stay low, down to about a 20% chance for the rest of the night. Scott?
All right, Wendy, thank you. Let's take a look at First Alert traffic. We're monitoring a crash with injuries in Northport. It is delaying drivers right now heading south on I-75. This is between North Toledo Blade Boulevard and Kings Highway. Police are advising try to avoid that area if at all possible until we get that cleared up. We're learning new details following a fatal crash last night that caused delays for drivers over 4 hours. Troopers say Patricia Mivas of Illinois died as she tried to cross Stickney Point Road in Sarasota. Troopers say she was hit by the driver of a Mustang near Beechwood Lane around 8:48 Saturday night. 47-year-old Mives died at the scene. The crash remains under investigation and no charges have been filed against the driver. Happening elsewhere in Florida, a mother whose 1-year-old daughter was found dead in the back of a car at a Central Florida gas station is now facing charges. Investigators say the little girl was left in the hot car in Sanford. The victim's mother, 29-year-old Kaylin Pollard, is charged with negligent manslaughter. She made her first appearance before a judge Saturday.
Okay, and there's no allegations of drug abuse or drug use in this case?
Investigators say Pollard failed to drop off her daughter at daycare on her way to work, and as temperatures climbed into the 90s, investigators say Pollard didn't notice the child in the car until she was at a gas station later, about 7 hours later. A Jacksonville sheriff's canine was shot and killed while chasing an armed carjacking suspect. That dog, named Fang, died early this morning. The suspect was apprehended at another canine by another canine at the scene and then arrested. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says Fang patrolled special events and football games and had captured some of the most dangerous criminals in Jacksonville. Looking ahead, starting tomorrow, the Florida Department of Transportation will be making some changes to State Road 64 intersection. The intersection at 64 and Grayhawk Boulevard and Pope Road has been the site of several fatal crashes. The most recent claimed the lives of 2 Lakewood Ranch High School students earlier this month while they were on their way to a homecoming dance. State transportation officials say they'll be closing the left turn lane on State Road 64 onto Pope Road. They'll also be installing temporary devices until further improvements such as roundabout can be constructed at that intersection. The changes, temporary ones, should be in place by Tuesday. Also ahead this week, we may soon know as soon as tomorrow who will replace the Democratic candidate April Freeman. Freeman was running for the 17th Congressional District, which includes half of Sarasota County, when she died unexpectedly last week. On Monday, a judge is expected to hear from Democratic leaders in the district. They'll discuss whether candidates already running for other offices should be allowed to run for Congress. Running for 2 offices is against Florida law, but some say the law should not apply in a congressional race. After the judge's decision, leaders are expected to name a new congressional candidate to face Greg Steube. The FBI is now investigating the allegations made against Judge Brett Kavanaugh, allegations he strongly denies. President Trump saying the investigation is a blessing in disguise and could reveal a lot of different things. ABC's Tara Palmieri reports.
President Trump appearing to embrace the FBI investigation into his embattled Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh.
But having them do a thorough investigation, I actually think will be a blessing in disguise.
President responding to reports the White House was restricting the FBI investigation, tweeting late Saturday night that he wants the FBI to, quote, interview whoever they deem appropriate at their discretion. Judge Kavanaugh vehemently denying Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's allegation of sexual assault.
I welcome whatever the committee wants to do because I'm telling the truth.
At a rally in West Virginia on Saturday, the president criticizing the Democrats.
A vote for Judge Kavanaugh is also a vote to reject the ruthless and outrageous tactics of the Democrat Party.
President accusing Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee of leaking Dr. Ford's letter about the alleged incident.
Frankly, the FBI has a chance to reveal a lot of different things. I'd like to find out who leaked the papers.
Something Senator Lindsey Graham promises to investigate.
Who betrayed Dr. Ford's trust. We're going to do a wholesale, full-scale investigation of what I think was a despicable process.
Democrats say this GOP talk about investigating their action is a distraction.
They're not focusing on the credibility or these credible reports, and it's all about why did somebody wait so long and all of that.
The FBI now moving quickly to meet the deadline to complete their investigation. Tara Palmieri, ABC News, Washington.
Here on the Suncoast, stocking the shelves at food pantries across Manatee County. Today, 16 buses were parked outside of Publix grocery stores across the county. It was all part of an annual initiative by Meals on Wheels Plus to restock their supplies. Shoppers donated food from a list of needed items. Organizers say the goal for this Stuff the Bus event, 100,000 pounds of food.
During the summer, we don't get as many donations. People are traveling or our snowbirds are gone. So our inventory is pretty low right now. So we really need this food today from Stuff the Bus, and we need food every day from those who would be so kind to donate.
The Food Bank of Manatee distributes food to over 100 food pantries in Manatee County, serving those in need. And Feeding Hungry is an ABC7 station-wide initiative. You can learn more about how you can help by going to our website, mysuncoast.com/hunger. Still to come here on ABC7, a Pennsylvania neighborhood asked to stay inside while the FBI is now getting involved following a fatal car explosion. And could red tide now be causing problems on Florida's Atlantic coast? Why one county has closed several of its beaches.
Gettle's got what you're looking for at Gettle.com. 17 new car brands, over 1,000 used vehicles, prices and payments you can afford. Credit help if you need it, and they pay cash for your old car. Plus, Gettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Need service? Gettle's got that too. Gettle's got it. Visit Gettle.com.
What do you get when you cross your tired, aching back with this fragile egg? The Egg Sitter Cushion, an amazing new flex cushion that supports your backside and spine so well you can sit on an egg without breaking it. Incredible!
You want me to sit on this egg? Okay. Can't believe I'm doing this. I don't even feel it. It didn't even break? Oh, I was wondering about that. Now that's a good cushion.
The honeycomb design is constructed of Elasticor that absorbs pressure points by collapsing in on itself. That's why even this egg won't break under direct pressure. Now long days at the office will be more comfortable, dinner more enjoyable, and painful car rides a thing of the past. Get your Egg Sitter Support Cushion for just $39.99. It comes with a free non-slip washable cover and our 10-year comfort guarantee. But wait, call right now and you can get a second cushion. Just pay separate fee. Call now.
Call 1-800-232-1564. That's 1-800-232-1564. Call now or go to eggsitter.com. Order now.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
In life after the military, it's our duty as veterans to have each other's back. I'm retired Colonel Greg Gatson, and it's my mission to help you get the benefits and services you've earned. If you need to file a VA claim, remember these important steps. Submit an online claim through ebenefits.va.gov. Work with an accredited Veteran Service Organization, or VSO. And if you need to attend a VA claim exam, please go. Visit this website to learn what to expect.
3 men are dead following a deadly car explosion last night in Allentown, Pennsylvania. As ABC's Zachary Keish reports, investigators are scouring the scene in search of a motive.
The ATF and FBI today with new details into that deadly car explosion in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
We have 3 individuals that have been deceased, all males. Identifications are being made.
We have a high degree of confidence that the perpetrator was probably killed in the incident.
911 calls began coming in just after 9:30 p.m.
We just had an explosion south of Chu Street. It's a car. We're getting multiple calls.
The car completely destroyed in the explosion. Windows of nearby homes blown out.
I just heard the explosion, a big explosion. Like, it scared me, it startled me. I thought it was like a house that blew up.
One witness described the terrifying aftermath.
First, we were like, maybe somebody set fireworks off, or we came out and we looked past the 7-Eleven and you could see a billow of smoke.
Authorities have blocked off the area around this charred vehicle. Residents reportedly told to shelter in place.
We've determined that there is no further threat to the public, and our investigation is leading us to believe that this was an isolated incident.
The Red Cross has set up a temporary shelter in the area for anyone displaced by the explosion. Zachary Quiche, ABC News, New York.
A stretch of Southern California beaches still closed to surfers and swimmers tonight, one day after a 13-year-old boy was attacked by a shark. No update on the boy's condition was given during a press conference today, but he was in critical but stable condition Saturday. In the water, lifeguards are still searching for any signs of the shark, and they're riding jet skis and using drones to scan the area. It's still unclear what kind of shark was involved. The boy was diving for lobsters when a kayaker heard him screaming. Police say signs placed on the beach warning about sharks had been stolen. An airborne irritant is impacting beaches on Florida's east coast in both Palm Beach and Martin counties. There's no word yet what's causing the issue and if it is indeed red tide. Florida Fish and Wildlife releasing its latest red tide report on Friday. The FWC has been sampling the waters off of Palm Beach County. Beachgoers began complaining about respiratory, skin, and eye irritations at the beaches on Saturday. By Sunday, many lifeguards were wearing masks to protect against any exposure. Now, the symptoms are similar to the issues caused by red tide, but for now, there's no confirmation that that is the problem now on the east coast of Florida. Taking a look now at Mote Marine's latest red tide report released today. It has been a much better weekend at Suncoast beaches. The only beach with dead fish washing up, reports today, Manasota Beach. As for respiratory irritation, Mote Marine volunteers report little to no irritation. So a good day on a Sunday for area beaches. And here's another hopeful sign for Suncoast waters, healthy manatees. This is video taken by Lazy Turtle Beach Rentals on Thursday. It shows several manatees swimming right off the coast of Anna Maria Island in crystal clear water.
Yes,
that's a beautiful sight there, isn't it?
Oh, that's a fabulous sight.
Yeah.
That is a fabulous sight.
Beautiful.
Glad to see that.
Yeah, and so we're still dealing, Wendy, with just a hot summer weather out there.
Oh my gosh,
and we're not getting the showers to cool us off.
No, and that's what we need.
Yeah.
And we've got really strong easterly winds
Right.
coming across the state. That's usually what carries those rains over during the afternoon hours. We didn't see that happening either. So we have high pressure sitting on top of us to the north, and that is also helping to keep those dry conditions in place. 92 degrees was our daytime high today, 75 the overnight low, and we're normally at 88 and 72. That's where we should be. But look back here in 1958. 94 was the daytime high. So it's been hotter before. It's been colder too. In 1970, it was 58 degrees. I remember those days when October you could really bring out the cold weather stuff because we started to see those cold fronts coming on through, and that's not going to happen, at least not this week upcoming. So what we've got are the temperatures that are taking place around the region. 94 in Tampa, still 88 degrees in Fort Myers. Focusing in on our area, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 80s and still some 90s on the map. Venice and Northport, Punta Gorda, all reporting temperatures in the 90s. Everyone else coming in mostly with temperatures in the upper 80s. But Mayaca City, Arcadia, you're the usual hot spots, and you remain hot at this time as well. So pick your place on the map. This is what it feels like, though. If you don't think that it's hot out there, just walk outside and just look at the feels like temperatures. Mostly 91 to 97 degrees is what it feels like out there, just depending depending on where you happen to be. And it's going to stay warm for the rest of the night as well. We'll see our temperatures dropping down into the mid-70s once again for the overnight time period, but we're also looking at fair skies. So that high pressure to our north is helping to bring about this drier air that's sitting on top of us. It's really a benign weather pattern that's taking place, not a whole lot going on. Some moisture here as a result of a stalled cold front over to our north, but that certainly didn't come on through. It dissipated over the northern parts of the state, and you can see some of the showers very widely scattered. They're showing up on the map, but right around Clewiston is where we're seeing the heaviest rains, and then all of that is staying to the south of us, and not much going on across our own viewing area, so we're not likely to see a lot of rain. Some of you have had very quick passers-by, but that's been about it. But otherwise, just very widely scattered rains. So the Atlantic is starting to calm down just a little bit. We still have Leslie we're dealing with. We still have Hurricane Rose out here in the Pacific. That's already starting to make its way across the Baja California region. As far as Leslie is concerned, she's going to stay out in the Atlantic. She's not going to pose any problems for any landmass areas. However, 50-mile-per-hour winds right now moving to the west-southwest. And that means she's going to stay out here in the Atlantic. She will get stronger. And so by Tuesday, we are expecting that she'll become a minimal hurricane. But then she starts to make more of a track back up towards the north. So she's going to be doing a loop-de-loop out here in the Atlantic and staying away from the east coast of the United States, and that's great news. If you are heading out to the beach, winds will be out of the east at 10 knots tomorrow, seas 1 to 2 feet with a moderate chop, and we are expecting to see these quiet conditions remaining with us for the rest of this week, and we're looking at temperatures that are going to stay right around that 90-degree mark, so above normal conditions, and you can see that the rain chances are going to stay low, 20 to 30% through Thursday, and then it appears as though we won't have any rain chances on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We just have to wait and see. Scott?
All right, Wendy, thank you. Monday marks 1 year since the mass shooting in Las Vegas that took 58 lives. One man wants to make sure that everyone remembers that. Greg Zanis made a cross for each victim shortly after the shooting. He placed them at the iconic Welcome to Las Vegas sign, which is close to Mandalay Bay, where the tragic event took place. Now he's bringing them back to help people cope with this somber anniversary.
A year is a really tough time because they've gone through every birthday without their loved one. They've gone through the holidays without them.
Zanis says starting today he's going to hold a 58-hour vigil. That's 1 hour vigil for each person lost. He has also created crosses for other mass shootings, including the 2016 shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. A storm-ripped American flag that went viral during Hurricane Florence is now being auctioned off for charity. That flag was flying at the Frying Pan Tower, which is an old U.S. Coast Guard lighthouse off the coast of North Carolina, as Florence roared ashore. A live stream allowed people from all over the world to see the storm as it moved in and its winds ripping that flag to shreds. The auction started Thursday. It's scheduled to end tonight. All of the money raised will go to the American Red Cross and its Hurricane Florence relief efforts. Still to come, we'll take a look at the top 3 films dominating the weekend box office.
Call to see if you qualify to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan right now. At Humana, we believe great things are ahead of you when you start with healthy. And part of staying healthy means choosing the right Medicare plan. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits when you're sick, but keep in mind you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and coinsurance, but you may pay higher premiums than you do with other plans, and prescription drug coverage isn't included. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable monthly plan premium, and in some areas, no plan premium. It's all described in this free book. Call for yours and discover how an all-in-one Medicare Advantage plan from Humana could save you money. There is no obligation and the book is free. Call or go online right now.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC7 wherever you are on our live stream on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast restaurant guide. Visit mysuncoast.com. Click on the Apps tab to download the ABC7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android. Monday on ABC7 News at 7.
I don't care if I lose a race, if I lose an election. People voted for me to do the right thing, to be a champion for our community.
State Representative Joe Gruder is looking to make the move up to the state Senate, but he'll have to defeat Olivia Babbis first. I'm Alan Cohn. Both candidates will be here to debate at the Trapezoid.
Monday on ABC7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
The day you lose your strength is the day you lose your independence. Muscle is lost with age, affecting your energy, balance, and mobility. Before you know it, you're depending on others just to get through the day. But you can reverse and prevent muscle loss. Introducing MyoHealth, a revolutionary proven approach to increased muscle strength and function in as little as 30 days. Live life on your terms with more energy and confidence.
After a serious health issue put me down, MyoHealth's getting me back up again.
I'm doing activities that I haven't done for a long time. It really works.
MyoHealth is a safe, natural dietary supplement, the result of decades of research and 24 human clinical studies. You can live stronger at any age with greater strength, mobility, balance, and energy. Call or go online now and take the MyoHealth 30-Day Strength Challenge.
Well, moviegoers went for comedy and a few frights at theaters this weekend. The comedy Night School, debuting in the top spot, it earned $28 million, which was slightly lower than expected, while the animated adventure Smallfoot started out in second place, opening with ticket sales of $23 million. And after one weekend on top, The House with a Clock in Its Walls, the scary one, fell to a third place with $12.5 million. So good variety right there.
And it's a good time to be in movie theaters because
Yeah.
at least it's cool there,
I know.
and it's not going to be cool tonight. We're still going to be seeing temperatures right around 85, 87 degrees for another couple of hours. It's just hot.
Okay.
Hot, but no rain.
Thanks, Wendy. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again tonight at 11 o'clock. Have a good night. You know, fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home and work in my hometown. I wore two hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
Everyone's buzzing about Suncoast View, live at 9 on ABC7.
I like watching the Suncoast View.
I like the Suncoast View.
The cooking segments, I love the recipes. The theater segments are terrific.
Join Stephanie Roberts, Linda Carson, and Joey Panic on Suncoast View for hot topics, everyday issues, celebrities, food, fashion, fitness, and everything in between. Nothing is off limits.
They're just fun.
For smart, fun talk in the morning, watch Suncoast View, live at 9, weekdays on ABC7.
Don't allow your weight to threaten your health or control your future. Excess weight or obesity can cause emotional and physical health risks. But you can take control. The Your Weight Matters campaign offers free resources and tips to help you measure and understand your weight. Take the Your Weight Matters Challenge. The free toolkit prepares you to speak with a healthcare provider about your weight. Your weight does matter. Take the challenge and take control today.
Gettle's got what you're looking for at Gettle.com. 17 new car brands. Over 1,000 used vehicles. Prices and payments you can afford. Credit help if you need it. And they pay cash for your old car. Plus, Gettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Need service? Gettle's got that too.
Gettle's got it.
Visit Gettle.com.
ABC7 News at 7, weeknights.